Next guest is going to be weighing in on everything, the state of the U.S. economy, the banking sector, rates, and so much more. Jamie Dimon, J.P. Morgan Chase Chairman and CEO. Thank you, sir, for being here once again.
Andrew, thrilled to be here. Though Becky, I miss you, and Joe, I'm sure you're watching. And I lost my wingman, so I'm not going to do a walk-off, but I was thinking about it.
Oh, well, okay, so here, you know what, though? I'm going to start with this, though, because last year you were here, and your words went around the world because you told our audience you have to respect the Trump voter. You said that Trump got it right on a lot of things, including immigration.
Or partially right,
and some other things. And I'm curious what you watched the reaction in real time, and you got calls and emails and all sorts of things that didn't just happen the day of, but I think happened for months afterwards. What that was like for you, and also what you think now.
Well, first of all, welcome everybody. Thrilled to be here. Of course, ever have an opinion, as you guys know, it comes up everywhere. And a lot of what people are responding to isn't what you said or thought, it's just what snippets they heard or something like that. So I'm used to that. I was really just trying to make the point of respect a voter. The problem with putting a voter in a box is a voter may be voting for someone for completely different reasons than you think or I think or something like that. And respect why they may have grievances or angers. And I was trying to point out that there was some, we had problems with the border wall, that NATO needed to spend more money, that the economy wasn't growing enough. We hadn't grown the income to the bottom 20% for the better part of 20 years, and that we should respect that. And when people automatically, get angry over an issue, it takes away their ability to analyze why that person may be voting that way.
So let me ask you about how you feel now, because you made a comment about a week ago where you said, not that you were cautiously optimistic about our economy, and there's, by the way, I think a lot of optimism by U.S. CEOs, but you said you were cautiously pessimistic. Why?
I don't know where I said it, I was probably making a little bit of a joke, but I do have a little more caution around a bunch of subjects, okay? And while America's an unbelievable place, the growth is unbelievable, pro-business growth is great, I hate the word regulation because it sounds like we're trying to get away with something, but the bureaucracy, the whole American public knows the bureaucracy. It is extraordinary, and it's been allowed to blossom like a cancer all throughout our country, and it damages everybody quite a bit. And so, but what I'm a little cautious about is the deficit spending, and it's a global issue. It's not just an American issue. And the related, will inflation go away? I'm not so sure. And what if rates go up, credit spreads go up? Asset prices are already quite elevated. So that's kind of one issue. But the really important one is geopolitics. It's Ukraine, Iran, Russia, North Korea, and the related role of China in that. And that just got me very concerned how it's going to affect our world for the next 100 years, whether or not these things get resolved in the next couple of year or months or whatever.
Where do tariffs fit in? Because that's a topic here in Davos that everybody's talking about. Trump talked about tariffs just yesterday. Mary Erdos, your colleague, was on stage talking about how your firm has created a quote-unquote war room that's looking at each of these executive orders as they come in, trying to assess what they mean for the bank and I imagine for your clients.
So we always, the war room may be a bad word, but this is a real-time, full thing, analyzing for clients, for communities, for a bank. We get a million questions, stuff like that. Look, I look at tariffs, they are an economic tool. That's it. They're an economic weapon, depending how you use it and why you use it and stuff like that. And, people argue, is it inflationary and non-inflationary? I would put in perspective, if it's a little inflationary, but it's good for national security, so be it. Get over it. National security trumps a little bit more inflation. But I think the question is how they get used. Can they be used to bring people to the table? Yes. Is there some unfair trade? Yes. Is there some state-owned subsidies? Yes. Is the president going to use that way in his team? Yeah, and we'll see. But, how it gets played out, we're going to find out.